Welcome members to your Kinloch Golf Club Insider. I'm Lauren Thompson, and today I've got some very exciting news to share. I'm joined by Eric Rule, our General Manager and Chief Operating Officer at the club, who's here to provide an update on the search for the new head golf professional. So Eric, fill us in please, we are dying to know.
Yes, thank you, Lauren. We have some exciting news to share with the membership. Selecting the next head golf professional to lead the golf program at Kinloch was well thought out. I reached out to the icons of Kinloch for assistance. Vinnie Giles, Bobby Watkins, Tim Cadigan, and I teamed up to pledge to you that we would land the very best candidate out of the dozens that we had identified from across the country. We wanted to ensure that this selection will become an icon of Kinloch for many years to come. Not only did we need to identify the right candidate with the highest level of integrity and experience, but also had to have the right person to continue to elevate the expertise of the experience at Kinloch. The candidates came from all over the U.S. and have been part of a myriad of assistant professional mentoring programs. Our selection fit all the criteria we were exploring, such as good tenure at some of the finest golf clubs in the country, great playing skills, a knowledge of Southern hospitality, and great leadership and mentoring skills. I'm pleased to announce that we have selected Andrew Black to serve as the next head golf professional, and we're going to have a little introduction with Andrew in the next few minutes. Andrew's from Chesapeake. He and his wife are from Chesapeake, and we're excited to have them back in Virginia to start a long career at Kinloch.
Well, that is so exciting. Welcome to the Kinloch family, Andrew. As we introduce you to the members, what's something the members should know about you? Are there any specific career choices that helped you prepare for this position at Kinloch?
Thank you, Lauren. We're excited to be joining the Kinloch family and to enhance the Kinloch experience for the membership. I grew up in Chesapeake, Virginia, and really started to get into the game right before high school. In 2001, my sophomore year, I received a note from distant relative Justin Leonard that provided guidance and inspiration as I pursued the game of golf, and I carried through with me in my pursuit in becoming a golf professional. His words of wisdom were to set goals that I knew I could accomplish, and those that and more challenging goals that would only be achieved through hard work. An example of one of those goals was to obtain a job offer prior to graduating from college. To go back a little bit to where it began, it is my love and passion for the game that led me to majoring in PGA golf management and ultimately enrolling at Clemson University. Through my internship experiences, I learned that I enjoy the small, private club atmosphere, building relationships with each and every member, learning about their families and their interests outside of the game. I also learned that I wanted to be at a year-round club as opposed to seasonal as an assistant golf professional, which led me to pursue an opportunity in California. In 2007, I obtained a 3-month internship at Mayakama Golf Club, located in Northern California's wine country in Sonoma County. At the conclusion of that 3-month internship, the golf professional Ted Antonopoulos invited me to come back for my 4th and final internship the following spring-summer in 2008. After that internship, Ted presented me with an offer to come back and work full-time upon graduation later that year in December. So that fall, I still had one more semester of school, or football season, as I like to think about it at the time. So upon graduation, I started back at Mayakama in the spring of 2009 as an assistant golf professional and the low man on the totem pole. I grew my role and responsibilities immensely in my time there to where the last 3 years I was there as the first assistant golf professional. I was fortunate to be in a position to where I could be highly selective on where I went for my next career move. In 2017, the opportunity to become the 8th head golf professional at Burlingame Country Club in Hillsborough, California became available. Burlingame is the oldest still operated club west of the Mississippi River, so I went to work on earning the position. I was named the 8th head golf professional in the club's 124 years at that time. Also at that time, my wife Stephanie and I were newly married, and the only member of our family at that point was our dog, Harper. In 2020, we welcomed our first child, a son, and as our family grew, so did our needs and priorities. In 2021, I became the director of golf at Keyers Reserve Country Club in Naples, Florida. Naples reminded us a lot of Chesapeake, having grown up in coastal Virginia, both of us, with the water right there. And also, it allowed us to achieve the American dream of home ownership. I'd also kind of informed my wife, Stephanie, that there's a high likelihood that we may not make it back to our home state, and that we need to find an area that we would enjoy living and raising our family, which is what brought us to Naples. As our family is continuing to grow, we are expecting our second child later this year in August, a girl, and so now our priorities are evolving, such as school zones, neighborhoods, being closer to family. And as I get older, I'm learning that it truly does take a village to raise a family, and our village is Virginia. With growing up just 2 hours from Kinloch and having experienced Kinloch many years ago, Kinloch has been my dream job. Professionally, my experience in providing high-level service at top clubs and leading those operations has prepared me in these defining years of my career. Kinloch is top of the mountain for me. I am thrilled to lead the golf operation at the best club in my home state, Kinloch Golf Club.
Well, thank you for sharing that with us. Now, you mentioned you're returning to Virginia, which I'm sure is very exciting for you and your family. But what about Kinloch? Have you ever been here before? And if so, what do you remember about the club?
You're right, Lauren. It is exciting. It's a dream come true. Words probably do not do it justice. The opportunity for our extended families to watch our kids grow up truly is a dream come true. This is a dream come true both professionally and personally. I was fortunate to be able to experience Kinloch back in 2006 when I interned at the Country Club of Virginia. I think it was this experience at Kinloch that ultimately led me to begin my career as a PGA professional at my Icama Golf Club. The entire experience from the moment you arrived at the gate at Kinloch until the moment you left was phenomenal. The course conditioning was the finest I'd ever played, and it was my first time walking with the caddy. There was a certain respect to the history and tradition of the game. While I was out in California, I was often asked about Kinloch Golf Club. And I would say, it is the Icama of Virginia, in that it's championship conditioning of the golf course, it's walking with caddies, there's lodging on property, and exemplary service from the moment you arrived until the moment you left. I suppose you could say that my career has come full circle.
Well, that's great to hear. Now, as we wrap things up here, what's something that you'd maybe like to share with the members as the new head golf pro?
Thank you for bringing me home. We are excited to join the Kinloch family and to raise our family in the area. I love country music. That's one thing you'll learn about me. And there's a song called Back Where I Come From. And that song has always had a deeper or more special meaning than most for some reason. And I guess this may be why. I look forward to meeting and building relationships with all of you and building off the strong foundation of Kinloch Golf Club and elevating and enhancing the Kinloch experience. See you soon.
Well, the future of Kinloch is surely in great hands. Again, congratulations on becoming the next head golf professional in Kinloch's storied history. I know the members are thrilled to meet you when you arrive early next month. That'll do it for this special announcement. Be on the lookout for your next Kinloch Golf Club Insider featuring Trevor Hedgepeth discussing the need for late summer maintenance closure in August. Until then, I'm Lauren Thompson.